Somebody that's very, very respected asked me to do his show 2 weeks ago, and I said, why not? And to me, it's very big because he's the biggest there is, I guess, in that world by far. Somebody said the biggest beyond anybody in a long time. And his name is Joe Rogan, and he's never done this before. And it just came over the wires that Joe Rogan just endorsed me. Is that right? Thank you, Joe. That's so nice. And he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that, so. And he tends to be a little bit more liberal than some of the people in this room. Now, I had a lot of fun, and he was amazing, and it was a 3-hour interview. In fact, I was 2 hours late for a rally that we had. I had explained that a little bit, and it was cold out that night. We flew, but we had to make it. We were more than 2 hours late, and they understood. I said, I just was interviewed by a very interesting guy, and it just kept going on. They called it a long form. And it could have gone a lot longer, but he was great. And he's not a person that does endorsements, but he did an endorsement. So I just want to thank Joe Rogan. That's fantastic. And Megan, thank you very much. That was something. That's really something. Also with us tonight is the man that I hope is going to be your next senator. He's a winner. He's tough. He's smart. He loves your state. He loves your Commonwealth, and he will take this Commonwealth to new heights. He's just a spectacular guy, Dave McCormick. And Dave, I think, stand up, Dave. I think I looked at a poll before, and I think you're doing very well. He's against a survivor. The guy is a survivor. He's a lousy senator, doesn't do a thing. Do you think he's talking about fracking? That guy talks about fracking. He's not letting fracking get it disturbed in any way, shape. We'll double up the fracking and the jobs and everything else. She's totally against, but everything in his life he's done has been successful. He was tremendously successful in college. He was a really good athlete. He was a wrestler, but I think the Penn State guys probably could have taken him. What do you think, huh? What do you think? I think maybe, but you never know, right? You never really know. There could be an upset in the making. But he's been successful at everything. He went to Wall Street, became one of the most important people on Wall Street. And I just want to say that I hope you vote for him. He's going to be a great, great senator. The Commonwealth will be happy. You'll view it as a terrific vote. And think of it, it's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow. We have another man who's a great senator from Tennessee. I love Tennessee. You know why I love him? For a lot of reasons, but we won by 31% last time. We didn't have to do this late night stuff with Pennsylvania, but I think Pennsylvania, I think we're gonna have a big number in Pennsylvania too. But I want to thank you, Senator Bill Haggerty, please. Thank you, Senator. Good-looking senator too. There's something about that. And you have we have so many celebrities here. It's incredible. But Bill, thank you very much. Good. Mike Pompeo, please stand up. Mike. He lost all that weight. He's so thin now. Looks good. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it very much. And we have members of Congress that are warriors. These guys have been fighting with me, meaning fighting with me in the proper way, not the bad way. And they're incredible people. John Joyce, Mike Kelly, G.T. Thompson, Guy Reschenthaler. These are terrific people. And somebody told me that, Guy, you were a terrific wrestler. Is that true? I didn't hear that. So I'm never going to fight him. That's all. When you hear that stuff, don't ever go against the odds, right? That's fantastic. I heard really good. Thank you very much, Guy. I appreciate it. Former Congresswoman and Democratic, and she was a good candidate too for President of the United States, Tulsi Gabbard, a woman of great common sense. A woman of great common sense. And she just switched over to the Republican Party, so that's good. She was a Democrat. Then she became an independent, and then she became, thank you very much. It's a great honor. She's a fantastic person. I always said, I've watched her for a long time, and I'd say that's a woman of great common sense, because it's all about common sense. We could say conservative, it's common sense, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. A woman that we're very proud of. She started with us in the Oval Office in the White House. She became press secretary, and she then became the governor of Arkansas. Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Sarah, thank you. Beautiful, thank you. She's doing a good job, too. Oh, we have so many great people. So somebody that ran for president, and let me tell you, he was good, he was smart, he was so impressive to me, and he was, I watched the whole thing go on. They said, should you run? I said, listen, I got a 72-point lead over everybody. People want to hire a smart person, not a smart, to be president. When you're leading by 70 or 72 points, why should you go on a debate and have 12 people knock the hell out of you? Because eventually it's got to have a little impact. So I said, I'll sit out the debates, but I watched the debates, and I watched this man, and he was unbelievable. The governor of North Dakota, he's become one of the great oil experts. That state is doing unbelievable since he's been governor. And he was like me. He was a successful businessman. He made a lot of money, and he wanted to run, and he knew the state. He was in the state, and he ran for governor. He won. He's been one of the best governors in the country, very smart, and we got to bring him in because he's not going to be running again. I guess he's term limited or something, but he's not. And we're going to find a good place for this guy. We're not going to let him go. Governor Doug Burgum. Thank you. Thank you very much. And his wife, Catherine. Catherine is phenomenal. The son of one of the greatest baseball players of all time. You think I don't know about Roberto Clemente? Oh. So Roberto Clemente Jr. And I hear he's quite a player also. But I'll tell you, I remember his father in deep right field. I remember the throw. I've seen a lot of baseball, and I've seen a lot of throws. And baseball doesn't seem to be quite what it was. We got to do something about that, Too many stations, too many games, too late at night. They should hire me as commissioner, although I like their commission, I do. Some commissioners I don't like. But, make baseball good. But I saw, come up here for a second, wherever you may be. Where is this guy? Because this guy was like, come up here, come on up here. Anybody with that gene, anybody with the blood in him of Roberto Clemente. Puerto Rico, I love Puerto Rico. Come on, come here. Tell them how great was your father. Please.
Hello, Pittsburgh. Well, one thing that I can say is that I'm very proud to be here. For the first time, I had to take a step forward. It is very important for me to support this man because I believe tomorrow is a change of time.
Thank you.
And to answer your question, to be able to talk about my father, the name Clemente, what it means is goodwill and unity. I believe that your team is going to bring it all home. I believe in everything that you stand for right now, being able to make the change for our families. My 3 kids that are very young, and we live here in Pennsylvania. And I told this man that I commit myself to helping RFK Jr. with our kids and making America healthy again.